Commander, about what happened back at the outpost. I was wrong to disrespect you, and General Gelu. I acted out of line. Commander?
I appreciate your apology, but I think it would be best if we don't mention what happened back there again.
Yes, Commander.
We are approaching the landing zone. My men will be there shortly, so let's keep our pace, brothers. Brothers, I am curious. How did you survive the Cybertronian assault? Surely the enemy outnumbered you, and by the looks of the carnage, outgunned you as well.
We didn't do it alone, Captain. Many of our friends died so we could escape. Even those who seemed unlikely to be called friend.
I see. Who was this unlikely friend?
He was a loud-mouthed Matoran named Gyros. We never really got along, but after he sacrificed himself so we could retreat, I feel bad for treating him poorly, just because he was being himself.
I know that feeling. I had a soldier many months ago who was very similar. He would always express himself so freely, even in the grimmest of times. I was very strict with him, trying to conform him into a disciplined soldier, but his will prevailed and resisted every attempt. I admired him greatly for that. His death was saddening, to say the least. But don't focus solely on their death, Conan. Remember them as they were. That is the only way they can live on.
I hear something coming.
That would be all right out of here. Come, brothers.
Captain Konku, I see you've arrived with Commander Vultraz and...
Private Conan.
And the Private. Are they in need of medical care?
That will not be necessary, Sergeant Fakama. They are more than well. That is the case, isn't it?
Just some scratches here and there, but nothing a little R&R can't fix.
Well then, let's not waste more time.
Who is this filth?
General Megatron, I have brought back a prize from another one of my victories. Lord Razgriz will be most pleased.
Why have you brought him, Dirge?
Lord Razgriz wanted a prisoner for interrogation to find the Bionicles' base of operations, sir.
How pathetic.
Excuse me?
Why would you waste our time capturing piles of junk when we could find the Bionicles ourselves? We don't need its help. We are superior, We can do it on our own. I say we kill this bastard and find the Bionicles now.
I think not, General Megatron. I couldn't help but overhear your rant, General. Need we remind you of the consequences of your brutish tactics?
To follow through with your plan, General, our forces would have to be spread thin. If the enemy were to attack, even with their small numbers, the result of failure would increase to 62%, and we would not recover for several months.
Precisely, Soundwave. Megatron, you may command my armies, but I am still above you. I have instilled these tactics upon my soldiers for a reason, and to undermine them is the equivalent of treason.
But, my lord, if we wait any longer, the heroes will be operational before we find their base. If we deploy all forces now to find the base, we can save valuable time.
We are wasting valuable time arguing about your petty wants. I'm assuming you didn't hear Soundwave's prediction. If we follow through with your plan, my armies won't recover for months, and the heroes will be operational indefinitely. Maybe if you emptied your narrow mind of those rusty bolts, you could possibly fathom that. Get out of my sight!
But
My word is law. Commander, you stay here. The rest of you... Is this all you've brought me?
Unfortunately, my lord, it is. The group I ordered to find survivors haven't reported back.
Then we must presume them lost. What we have will do. Soundwave, ready the electronic igniter.
Affirmative, Lord Razgriz. I suggest you move, Commander.
Now, Bionicle, where is your base? Where is Gelu?
I'll never tell you.
Increase the voltage and hit him again.
As you command, Lord Razgriz.
The pain will end if you simply submit and answer my questions.
I'm not selling out my people.
Answer me. Are the heroes operational or not? Tell me.
Go to...
Increase the voltage, now. I'm giving you one last chance. Tell me what I want to know or suffer the consequences. The choice is yours, Bionicle.
Should I increase the voltage again, Lord Razgriz?
No. He is not going to talk either way. And because he will not submit, he will die.
Looks like they arrived. Kopaka, tell General Gelu that the captain has returned.
What? But what if something happens when I'm gone? The Cybertronians could have found the base. They might attack at any moment.
Take it easy, Kopaka. You're being too paranoid. Nothing will happen when you leave. Can you just tell the General, please?
Yeah, okay.
It's good to be back home.
I always forgot how much I hate flying sometimes. Ugh, can barely see straight.
Try to be careful then, Conan. You don't want to fall and flatten your mask.
Right you are, Commander.
Captain Konku! Vakama!
Tahu. Greetings, Tahu. How are things treating you?
Welcome, Captain. Things have been going pretty good, but sometimes I wish I didn't have to have this position. Being partnered with Kopaka is interesting, to say the least.
Do not worry, Tahu. He's just a little excited about his work. Both of your jobs are necessary. And he's just making sure what he's doing is the best job done.
I guess you're right, sir. Hey, brother.
That is sir to you.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot you were promoted. So, how has life been treating you, sir?
Fine.
Sergeant, we should be heading inside. General Gelu is waiting for us. It was nice seeing you again, Tahu.
Thanks, Captain. Goodbye, Sergeant.
Goodbye.
Hey. What was that all about between you and Vakama?
Hey, Conan. I don't know. I really don't want to talk about it.
Oh. Okay then. Bye, Tahu.
What seems to be the problem, soldier?
I was working on the teleporter interface and a circuit broke and shocked the system. I don't know if I'll be able to fix it, sir. And even if I could, it'd take a few days.
I think I know what the problem is. Stand aside. We shouldn't have any more problems with that anytime soon.
Thanks, sir.
General Gelu,
What is it, Kopaka?
Captain Kongu has returned with Commander Vultraz.
Excellent. Soldier, prepare my presentation and upload the data to the war table.
Yes, sir.
Greetings, General.
Welcome back, Kongu. Is Commander Vultraz safe?
Indeed, sir.
Were they successful in holding the outpost?
Unfortunately, no, sir. The outpost was reduced to rubble. Casualties were immense.
Was the teleporter destroyed as well?
I'm not sure, sir. Commander, was the teleporter destroyed?
Yes, it was.
Then this mission will be that much harder.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I called you and...
Private Conan, sir.
Right. I called you in the private here because I have a task for you that is of great importance, and that teleporter would have been very useful. You see, half an hour ago our allies, the Republic, was tasked with bringing their newest weapon, the Leviathan super tank, to home base. However, there was an accident. We noticed on our sensors that the Leviathan was stationary and flashing red, as if something went wrong. We would have contacted them, but we can't use our communications right now, for the fear of espionage. But we were able to tap into its black box remotely. This is what we retrieved.
Status report, pilot.
Typhoon, moving with 80% efficiency. Estimated time to destination is 1 hour.
Good. But we need to increase our speed, pilot. We must reach the Bionicles quickly. There is no time to be lost.
Alright, increasing speed.
Damn it, what the hell was that?
The engine's out. There was too much energy input. It's fried.
Fix it, then. We can't afford to stay out here much.
Now the right stabilizer's down.
Someone contact the Bionicles.
We can't. All communication is cut off.
Judging by the amount of panic the troopers were in, and the fact that the Leviathan hasn't moved from its last position, it is obvious that the amount of damage to its engine is more than they can handle. This is where you come into place, Commander. We are sending a group of engineers to the Leviathan's location to plant teleporter transponders. These devices will allow us to link to the teleportation system with areas that are not registered, and extract the vehicle safely for repairs at home base. Your job is to ensure the engineers plant transponders and protect them from any threats.
But there's a catch, isn't there?
Yes. Your outpost teleporter was key to this operation because it would have saved us a lot of valuable energy to teleport the vehicle. But without it, we have to spend our energy reserves instead. Once the engineers plant the transponders, you will have to wait until our network has enough power to get you and the tank out of there, which could take a while.
General, aren't the energy reserves only for the heroes?
Yes, Captain.
But that would delay their completion for days.
I know that, Captain. We have no choice. The tank alone is powerful enough to protect us against practically any of Razgriz's attacks, and that, combined with the heroes, would give us tactical supremacy above all. I am willing to sacrifice a few days for a lifetime.
But there must be another option. Maybe if we...
Enough! All of you. This plan will work, and I expect all to comply. I understand your concerns with the heroes, but it is a necessary decision. We need all the firepower we can get. And you, learn your place. Let those with experience handle the decision-making. Now, Commander, head to the hangar. The engineers have been briefed and are waiting there for you. Take off as soon as you're ready.
Yes, sir. Alright, Conan, let's move.
General, do you think it was wise tasking them with this mission? Perhaps one of my units should carry out this plan instead.
No, Congo. They can handle it.
That may have been true before, but circumstances have changed. Not too long ago, all of their comrades were murdered. That kind of trauma can weigh heavily on even the strongest soldier. If they were to simply rest and let another handle the...
Congo? Arguing about this is redundant. They will carry out their orders whether you approve of it or not. Am I clear?
Yes, General. Come, Sergeant.
Sir, can I ask you something?
Yes, what is it?
Why is the General so cold with his orders?
What do you mean by that?
When he was briefing us on the mission, he didn't consider our current state once. It seemed like he didn't care about us at all. He only cared for his plan. It really bothered me.
Is that why you spoke out?
That was why, sir.
I understand where you're coming from, Conan. I agree that the General can be harsh with some of his decisions, but I can't control what he does. It's not my job. If I were in command, maybe I'll go about things differently, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Right now, I can only listen and carry out my orders.
Commander!
Speaking of orders, is everything ready to go, Engineer?
Yes, sir. The transponders are loaded and the rest of the gear is ready to go.
Alright then, let's get this mission started.
Right behind you, sir.